If you have been wanting to sell print-on-demand products with Etsy, but you don't know the overall process of how to get started, in today's video, I'm sharing with you how to start a print-on-demand business with Etsy and Printify, how to start this business that can actually make you sales. There's one specific step that you'll learn that most people miss, that if you don't get this right, you'll just be creating products that no one will find. So in today's video, I'll break this entire process down so you can start selling your print-on-demand products with Etsy and start making sales. I want to share this all with you coming up next. Welcome back to the video, my friends. You're new here, my name is Jay. In today's video, we're talking about how to sell on Etsy and Printify using print on demand. Now, before we jump into the steps, let's talk about what is print on demand and how this actually works when you connect Etsy and Printify together. Print on demand is a business model where you can sell physical products without holding inventory or printing products yourself or shipping them out from your house. A company like Printify connects you with print providers who handle the printing and packaging and shipping and delivery for you. And your job is simply to create designs, list them up on Etsy, and get them in front of customers that are ready to purchase those products. That's why learning how to sell on Etsy and Printify is so powerful, because Etsy gives you access to shoppers who are ready to purchase products now, and Printify gives you that ability to fill those products without having to physically print anything from your house. Now that you understand the basic idea of print on demand, let's talk about the first thing you need to do to get started, and that is to create your Etsy shop. The first step in learning how to start selling on Etsy and Printify is just creating your shop. You'll need to sign up for an Etsy account, choose your shop name, and begin the setup process. Etsy may ask you to create or upload your first listing during the first setup process. At this stage, don't overthink it too much here. The goal is to get your shop created so you can later on connect Printify to your shop later, but the overall goal is to connect Etsy and Printify together. So once your Etsy shop is created, the next step is setting up your Printify account. Now, Printify is one of the main print-on-demand platforms you can use to sell products through Etsy. And they offer products like t-shirts and sweatshirts and coffee mugs and tote bags, and they have over 1,000 products you can get started selling right now. And one of the main reasons why I personally like Printify is because they have a lot of print providers that seamlessly work with Etsy. That means you can compare product costs and shipping time and color sizes and other things based upon a provider's rating. So if you're just getting started, you can begin with the free Printify plan, and later on when you start making sales consistently, you can look into Printify premium plan, because that really helps you reduce the price a lot in regards to the cost. Again, I'll leave the Printify link and all the discount codes below. So after you have created both your Etsy shop and your Printify account, you want to make sure that you connect Etsy and Printify. And this is a very important step because Printify allows you to send product listings directly to Etsy. It allows orders from Etsy to follow into Printify so your print provider can fulfill them. Because once the connection is set up properly, a lot of the process of fulfillment becomes automated. When someone buys your product on Etsy, the order can be sent to Printify, and Printify sends it to the print provider, and the print provider prints and ships out that product to your customer. This is probably one of the best ways to have a semi-passive income business selling physical product. But before we create a product, there's one more step that I don't want you to skip: product and keyword research. So before you create your design, you got to learn how to do product and keyword research for Etsy. You want to find out what people are already buying. This is one of the biggest mistakes new sellers make. They create a product first, then try to figure out if there's anyone out there who want to purchase it. You want to prove the market before you design your product. Go into Etsy and search for the type of product you want to sell. Look for signs that the product is already selling, like the best sellers and the popular now badges, and look at the common phrases and the art style and the color style and the element and the text layout. Look at their title to see what they're using for their keywords to actually drive that traffic in. The goal is not to copy anyone, but the goal is to understand what is the market demand and where people are spending their money, and take all that data and create your own original version. This is extremely important when learning how to sell on Etsy and Printify, because your products need to match buyer's demand. It needs to match what the market is already looking for. For example, if people are searching for a dog mom shirt, Your design needs to be about dog mom. Your title needs to have dog mom in it. Your description needs to, in some ways, have dog mom in it. The listing should all connect to that keyword and to that buyer's interest. Now, once you know what type of product you want to create in the keywords and the overall design style that you want to target, now it's time to actually create that design. To create your design, you can use tools like Kittle, Canva, and inside of my Etsy membership community, I built a personalized AI generating tool that makes it easy for you to create these type of products without using long and lofty prompts. If you do want to get access to my membership and my creative tools, I'll leave all that below as well. But really, you can use whatever design software you prefer. For this example, let's just say we're creating a t-shirt design, because t-shirts are probably one of the most easiest and popular print-on-demand products to get started with. Again, there's other ones you can do as well, but this is what we're going to use for today's example. Now, the goal here obviously is not to copy, but it is to speed up the process with these AI generating tools to make things easier. Now, you want to make sure that when you are designing your product, you make sure that the background is transparent, and you also make sure you upscale the image at least 4 times. That's going to give you a perfect quality when you upload your design to Printify, so that once it is printed out, it's not a blurry image or it's not faded. This allows you to have a really sharp image so that everything can be great once it is printed out. This is important because you don't want to have that white box in the background showing up on your products, or have a blurry image when things are printed out. So now that the design is created, let's go ahead and move over to Printify and actually upload our design to our product. Let's talk about how to choose a Printify product. Inside Printify, you'll choose the product you want to sell. This could be a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, a tote bag, coffee mug. But when choosing a product, pay attention to these things: product costs, shipping time, color options, size options, print provider ratings. But to make it easy, if you're selling t-shirts and even coffee mugs, the 2 popular print providers that I choose is Monster Digital and Swift POD. But you should always compare your options before you sell a product. Definitely make sure you look at these areas. Now, the print providers matter because that affects your product quality, your shipping speed, and customer experience. But Printify makes it easy because they have an option for Printify choice. It picks the best product for you and makes sure that your products are always in stock, and they select the best one for you at that current time. So they really made it easy for you just to focus on designing well and selling well. So if you have any confusion with this, I would definitely encourage you just to go ahead and select Printify choice. So once you choose your product and your print provider, let's move on to the next step of actually uploading our design to our product. When you upload your design to Printify, make sure your design fits inside the print area. Anything outside of that print area may not print correctly, so you want to make sure you design your product properly with having the right size that's identified in that top area where you see that letter I. The overall goal here is to get your design uploaded into your product so that you can actually choose the color options, the size options, or whatever options you have for your provider for your product. You definitely want to make sure that you upload your product properly so that this can be printed on your product so that your customer can get exactly what they purchase. Now, you can also go into preview and see how this looks, but if everything is lined up, now we need to move over to pricing. How to set up your pricing and profit margin so that you can actually be profitable. Printify will usually give you a profit margin to target, but you want to make sure that the price matches your business model and really makes sense for you on the long end. You can go into Etsy and see actually how people do this. Most times people don't put their entire price in the listing. Sometimes they spread this out between their shipping costs. So you'll see a low display price for a lot of these products here. Don't be fooled that folks are selling a t-shirt for $3 or $4 here. But there is an option for you to split up the entire price with your listing fee, but also the cost of shipping, and there's different strategies in regards to that. The overall goal, however, is that you definitely want to pick a price so that when you get a sale, you can actually earn a profit. Be mindful as well is that Etsy does allow you to run sales on your product. I personally like to think about pricing with sales when I create my products. If you plan to run a discount on your shop, you need to increase that price a little bit higher so that the profit margin can make sense once you have a discount on your product. That means you need to look at your product costs, shipping costs, Etsy fees, so you can set the right price point when you run a sale so you can actually earn a profit for your products. And when learning how to sell on Etsy and Printify, pricing is so important because you don't want to sell something and at the end of it, you come up with a negative or you're not hitting your profit goals. Once your pricing is set, we can prepare the product listing before sending it over into Etsy. Before publishing your product over into Etsy, you need to make sure that there are some details regarding your shop, your fees, like with shipping, as well as descriptions about your product. You can use ChatGPT to help you with this so that what your description says is in line with your product. But the overall goal is that I like to have somewhat of a template for this section here, because when we move this over into Etsy, it's going to be in the draft area, and that's where we can finalize our title, our description, and even to make sure that all these things are SEO packed so it can work perfectly inside of the Etsy market. So your description should include helpful information for the buyer, such as product details or size or materials or care instructions or shipping information and anything else they need to know before purchasing. Now that's a great template to set, and then we can work on the SEO a little bit later. But one helpful tip is to create a strong default description so that you can reuse this and edit this slightly when you have a different niche you want to target and change some things in the beginning of your listing to make it SEO focused. This overall saves time when you are starting to upload more products and more listings. So now we're ready to send the product from Printify over into Etsy, but I want to show you one important step first. When you publish on Etsy from Printify, you need to make sure that it is first hidden, right? When sending your product over into Printify, do not publish for everyone to see on Etsy, because you need to finish your listing. This might be simple as adding in your mockup images or improving your title or adding in tags or optimizing your description. I don't want your listing to go live on Etsy before it is ready. So make sure when you publish, it is also shown as hidden so that it can be in your Etsy draft folder where you can finalize everything before it is published. Now, let's move on into Etsy and talk about how do we actually finish our listing. So how to optimize your Etsy listing to be visible and truly make sales. So first thing is this: you want to make sure you have a strong mock-up photo. You want to make sure you're conveying key points in your mock-up photo in regards to shipping details, if you have a discount on your products, if you're offering multiple colors or sizes. It's a very easy way for you to actually know what to do. Just go and find several top shops and see what they're doing and model their exact process when it comes down to these mockups. And you'll see that you have a quality guarantee or how to order or standard shipping time and color size and chart size. All these things are very important, but you also want to utilize that to communicate key value points in regards to product quality. There's so many things you can communicate to answer specific questions in your mock-up photos. So don't skip out on these mock-ups. I think there's a lot of sale potential for you to actually convert well when you do mock-ups right. Yes, you definitely need to make sure you have a title, but I want you to think about having a keyword-rich title. This is helpful when the algorithm is trying to figure out where to present your product and what niche audience to showcase your product. So that's why it's so important to be specific in the first line of your listing, targeting your specific niche, but also adding in your product category to the rest of your title. And the main thing I can tell you is that you want to be as specific as possible in the first line of your listing, because that's where Etsy put the most SEO value weight. Now, the same thing can be said about your tags, right? Whatever you have in your title, make sure you have in your tags, but also in your description. This is very important because Etsy looks over all of this to make sure that your product is going to be showcased to the right person. Going down a little bit further in Etsy, you can pick the category you're selling, make sure you're selecting what print provider you're choosing and your shipping options and your detail variations. Most of this stuff will be already done once you integrate this over into Printify, but you do need to let Etsy know that you do have a print provider that's printing things out for you, and they make it very easy for you to walk through all those steps so you can choose the best settings. So once everything looks good, now it's actually time to publish your listing. After your mockup, your title, your description, pricing, and variations, and all those things are done, you can finally publish your listing on Etsy. But be mindful, Etsy does charge a listing fee about 20 cents. So make sure your listing is complete before making it live. And once the product is published, customers can find it, click on it, choose the size and color options. If you're offering personalizations, they can add that as well. But this is where you now turn that idea over into a tangible product that can be purchased on Etsy. And after that, once you get an order, Printify will handle all of the fulfillment process. Again, you have to pay for the product before it ships out to the customer. There's different routes to this. I like to give a little buffer time so that once the deposit is made into my bank, I can switch that over into Printify and actually purchase that product. Overall, the main process is done, and now customers can purchase your product, leave reviews once they get an order. Your goal is to create more and more listings so that you can get more and more sales. Now, if you want to learn how to do the pricing strategy and how you can integrate this over into other products like coffee mugs and sweatshirts and tote bags, I'll have a separate video as well. And if you want to learn how I create products that help me make sales every single day, click this next video here and subscribe to learn more. As always, my friends, my name is Jay, and I'll see you in the next video.